My dear students, welcome to my class. My today's class is for the students of class 5 English version, and the subject is Bangladesh and Global Studies. Today I'll discuss about chapter number 5. My dear students, how it's been? Actually, we're so much panicked about our future. So stay safe at home and repeatedly wash your hand. Now I'm going to deliver my lecture regarding a chapter, and chapter number 5. This chapter is about population, and here I'll discuss the impact of overpopulation on families. Well, dear students, overpopulation is a major problem in our country. Actually, Bangladesh is a third world country. It's a developing country. Approximately 18 crore people live in our country, and most of them are poor. So there are a lot of problems, lot of social problems, just like that: poverty, illiteracy, overpopulation, dowry system. Apart from this, we have a lot of problems we have to sustain by struggling with these problems. So in this chapter we'll discuss about overpopulation. So my dear students, here we'll discuss the impact of overpopulation in 3 perspectives, just like that: food, clothing, housing. My dear students, you know what? There are 6 basic needs for us, just like that: food, clothing, housing, and etc. So here we'll discuss about 3 perspectives, just like food, clothing, and housing. Overpopulation can make it difficult for families to find food. Well, my dear students, you'll find out a lot of poor people in outside of your home. Whenever you'll go to any slum area, you will find out a lot of poor people who are deprived from their basic needs, especially food. So I think that's the main reason of overpopulation. And apart from this, food scarcity is a major problem according to the perspective of our country. Well, Bangladesh is an agricultural country, you know what, but agricultural land is diminishing day by day. Almost 2.5 million 2.5 million metric ton food is imported every year. At present, we have shortage of sufficient food. So it's a major impact of overpopulation here. And apart from this, clothing is also an important problem. Due to overpopulation, we have such type of problems. Well, and apart from this, housing, and is a major problem. Housing, there are already 1 million homeless people in Bangladesh. Can you imagine that? There are already 1 million homeless people in our country. It's a very sorrowful matter for us. According to United Nations, so it's a very sorrowful matter. And apart from this, you'll find out a lot of poor people outside your home on the street. They are homeless. Many people, especially in winter, whenever we'll walk outside of our home, of course we'll find out a lot of poor people who are homeless. So it's a very sorrowful matter for us, and about 1 million people are homeless in Bangladesh. Dear students, especially you have to be very much helpful to these poor people outside of your home. And apart from this, and in this chapter you will know about some important informations, just like that: Bangladesh Bangladesh is an agricultural country and we all need our farmland, but more land is needed for human settlement. So our agricultural land is diminishing. And number two, overpopulation can make it difficult for families to find food. So that's why we have to solve this problem. Actually, it's impossible. It's quite impossible for us to solve this major problem from our country. But we can take some preventive measures to reduce this problem, reduce this growing debt. Well, and apart from this, 3 million people are added to the population every year. So family planning is very much necessary to reduce this problem from our country. And apart from these few preventive measures can be taken, just like that, especially most of the rural families are extended and they have many sons and daughters. That's the prime reason of that, they are illiterate. So education is much more necessary to reduce this problem here. Apart from this, education to the progress of our country, about 35% of our population is still illiterate. So can you imagine that many people are still illiterate, especially in rural areas. Many people are still illiterate. So that's why they are unconscious in their life. So my dear students, education it can be preventive measure of every problem. Well, and overpopulation has a bad effect on environment. Apart from this, due to overpopulation, farming land is diminishing. People are cutting trees randomly to make human settlement. That's why our environment will face problems to provide oxygen here. Well, so my dear students, these informations are very much important in this lesson, and especially illiteracy is the culprit here. And illiteracy is the, of course, culprit in every sphere of our life. Whenever you'll notice crisis moment here, many people, they don't have any knowledge, any idea about COVID-19. That's why many people are being affected every day. So education is many. My dear students, you have to follow my homework sheet, which has been uploaded in our website. So you have to follow my homework sheet, which has already been uploaded in BBNSA website. In this homework sheet, you will find out a lot of questions which are most important for PC exam. So you have to follow this homework sheet. Here you will find out from chapter number 1 to chapter number 8, all the reading materials are here. So you have to follow this homework sheet. So my dear students, actually right now I'm sick, so please pray for me. Well, neither let's pray. And don't worry about your busiest subject. This subject is very much easy, and inshallah I'll help you till facing your exam, so don't worry. Well, let's see lesson number 2. And lesson number 2 is the impact of overpopulation on society. Well, and here we will discuss about 3 perspectives like education, health, and environment. So, my dear students, education is the most powerful weapon for a nation. So that's why To progress of our country, we have to increase our literacy rate. And there are a few important questions. Why is it important to turn population into human resource? And the answer is due to economic development. It's a very easy question. And apart from this, what is at the heart of development of the country? And the answer is human being. And next question is, which is the main reason for shortage of food in Bangladesh? Excessive population. So, and the last question is, what quantity of deficit is there in Bangladesh every year? And the answer is almost 2.5 million tons. Well, and next is health. Health is an important basic needs, but actually I will say that poverty is the culprit here. So my dear students, I always say that poverty is the problem of all problems. So it's the problem of all problems. All are social problems, just like that, illiteracy, poverty, dowry, etc. But poverty is most important social problem here, and that is responsible for illiteracy or early marriage, etc., or dowry, etc. So it's an important problem, and we have to reduce this problem. It's quite impossible to remove this problem from our society, but we can take few preventive measures to reduce this problem from our society. Wow. And apart from this, the impact of overpopulation on society, here we'll discuss about health issue, and there are not many or established hospitals, medical center in our country. That's why people are deprived from getting healthcare, just like getting the treatment. Wow. And for instance, during this pandemic, you'll find out few hospitals there are not many instruments. And my dear students, don't forget to read your textbook. So you'll find out all the questions from textbook. And now this homework session, and these questions are homework for next class. And the first question is, what do you mean by overpopulation? And what is secret to meet the demand of growing population? Well, and this question is very much important. And second question is, explain three impacts of overpopulation on society. And third question is, despite being an agricultural country, Bangladesh faces food scarcity, food deficiency. So what do you think major reasons among many? Well, and apart from this, you have to make 15 short questions with answer, and make 15 fill in the blanks also with answer. And apart from this, you have to know many questions. So in this regard, you have to follow my homework sheets, which already has been uploaded in BBNSC website. So you have to collect these homework sheets. Well, and you will find out a lot of questions in this homework sheet. And apart from this, my dear students, I have to say something about you. In this pandemic, in this crisis moment, you have to stay safe at home, and it's your prime duty. And you have to maintain some responsibilities. and you have to do something to improve your skills. Whenever you will face a few problems, you should solve this problem as soon as possible. So by staying at home, you'll find out your problems, you'll find out your lackings. If you talk fluently in English, of course, you'll practice more. So, and apart from this, English grammar is much more important here, and you have to, you can learn about short speech, extempore speech, English. As a student of English version, of course, you have to talk fluently in English. That's why you need practice. And in this critical situation, you have to stay at home. By staying at home, you practice more and more to increase your fluency or your pronunciation also. Well, my dear students, pronunciation is an important factor. English শেখার ক্ষেত্রে pronunciation is much more important here. So right now I'm gonna discuss about 3 sounds. These are out of syllabus actually. 3 sounds which will increase your fluency, just like that: ta, da, ka, ta, da, ka, ta, da, ka. My dear students, you can try ta, da, ka, ta, da, ka. Just like that: touch, touch, da, doctor, da, doctor, and ta, da, ka, catch. So whenever you'll pronounce these 3 sounds, of course, your talking style, your fluency will increase, and everybody will be impressed by listening you. So these 3 sounds: ta, da, ka, ga, ta, da, ka, ga, ta, da, ka, ga. Touch, doctor, and ka, catch. Wow. So এই 3 sounds তুমি যদি তোমার কথার মধ্যে ঠিক করতে পারো, তোমার pronunciation মানে magical sounds. These 3 sounds are called magical sound. So magical change আসবে. So আমি বলছিলাম যে এই প্যান্ডামিকের মধ্যে তুমি বাসায় বসে আছো, so তোমার lackings গুলো find out. You have to find out the lackings of you. তোমার মধ্যে কি কি lackings আছে, such as a student of English version, you have to talk fluent in English, but you are totally disabled to talk anything, any place, anywhere. তুমি as a student of English version, তোমার ইংলিশে কথা বলাটা খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট, বাট তুমি হচ্ছে ইংলিশে ফ্লুয়েন্টলি কথা বলতে পারো না, তোমার প্রনাউন্সিয়েশন ঠিক নাই, দ্যাটস ওয়াই you are so much vulnerable. তুমি এই সিচুয়েশনের মধ্যে তোমার এই ল্যাকিংস গুলো ফাইন্ড আউট করে, তোমার ল্যাকিংস কোথায়, প্রনাউন্সিয়েশনে নাকি তোমার গ্রামাটিক্যাল প্রবলেম নাকি অন্য কোনো ইস্যু আছে, সবগুলো ফাইন্ড আউট করে তুমি রিকভার করতে পারো। ওয়াও, অ্যাপার্ট ফ্রম দিস, আজকে আমরা আর একটা বিষয় নিয়ে কথা বলবো, সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমরা ইউজ অফ এলস, ELSE, এলস, এলস এর ব্যবহার নিয়ে আমরা একটা কথা বলবো। এলস এর ব্যবহার, জাস্ট লাইক দ্যাট, এলস মানে আর, এলস মানে হচ্ছে আর, জাস্ট লাইক দ্যাট। যখন তোমার ফ্রেন্ড তোমাকে আস্ক করতেছে যে হোয়াট ডু ইউ হ্যাভ, তোমার কি আছে, তুমি বলতেছো যে আই হ্যাভ আ কার, আই হ্যাভ আ বাইক, আই হ্যাভ অ্যান অ্যাপার্টমেন্ট। তখন তোমার ফ্রেন্ড তোমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করবে হোয়াট এলস ইউ হ্যাভ, তোমার আর কি আছে। মানে এলস, এলস যখন আমরা হোয়াটের সাথে যোগ করতেছি তখন এর মিনিং হয়ে যাচ্ছে আর কি, হোয়াট এলস, আর কি। সো হোয়াট এলস ইউ হ্যাভ, তোমার আর কি আছে। ওয়েল, অ্যান্ড অ্যাপার্ট ফ্রম দিস, যখন তোমরা ফ্রেন্ডরা মিলে গল্প করতে থাকো যে আমরা আজকে হচ্ছে কোথাও ঘুরতে যাব, সাপোজ তোমার ফ্রেন্ডকে তুমি বলতে পারো যে আজকে আমরা হচ্ছে আজকে আমরা খেলতে যাব, আজকে আমরা প্লেগ্রাউন্ডে যাব। তখন তোমার ফ্রেন্ড কি বলবে যে নো, আই উইল গো সামওয়্যার এলস, আমি অন্য কোথাও যেতে চাচ্ছি। এখানে সামওয়্যার মানে অন্য কোথাও আর কোথাও যেতে যাচ্ছি, আমি ওখানে যাব না। সো এলস, আমরা আজকে এলস এর ব্যবহার, ইউজেস অফ এলস নিয়ে কথা বললাম। সো হিয়ার এলস মানে হচ্ছে আর, যখন আমরা সেন্টেন্সের মধ্যে আর বোঝাবো আর, তখনই আমরা এলস কে ব্যবহার করব। ওয়েল মাই ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্টস, আমি যেটা বললাম সেটা হচ্ছে যে তোমার স্পোকেন ইংলিশের ফ্লুয়েন্সি বাড়ানোর জন্য তুমি বাসায় বসে প্র্যাকটিস করতে পারো স্টাডির পাশাপাশি। অ্যান্ড dear students, that's all about for today's class. So if you have any problem or if you have any query, of course write in comment box. I will give the answer of your comments in the next lecture. And now I want to say that you have to stay safe at home and repeatedly wash your hand. My dear students, see you in the next class. And apart from this important information is much more necessary to you, just like that you have to follow my homework sheet. Don't forget that you have to follow my homework sheet, which has been uploaded in BBNC website. Well, stay safe at home and repeatedly wash your hand. So thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next class. Goodbye.